Tried practicing that one. I was like, I don't want to touch water or anything.
No, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Hope you guys are ready. So, pumping up the crowd at the end, what was the crowd like there for you?
Man, it was a little mix, man. I was walking out, I had a good group of people cheering for me. Then I was walking out, and all of a sudden I had a guy like screaming "boo" at me. I'm like, where did that come from? Did I even do nothing to you? But then I started like blowing him kisses, and then he started changing up a little bit. So then he started liking me. So I was like, all right, cool. Then after the fight, they were cheering, so I was happy with it.
Yeah. What about just the atmosphere from the building here?
Man, it was pretty good, man. I loved it, man. The crowd was, especially at the end of the second round, started giving me energy. At first, you know, Utica is a small city, so I was figuring it was going to be not a big crowd or anything, but the crowd was loud, it felt good in there, and I just wanted to put on a show for them.
And I know it wasn't the first time that it's happened. It's like the third time that you fought during Ramadan, but how hard was it actually to go through the weight cut, the training, and still have to observe the holiday?
Actually, it's one of those where one of my biggest strength, I feel, is mental strength, man. This game's all about mental strength. Everybody's out here always looking for an edge, and I feel like me not drinking or eating during training during the morning and having to push through it just takes me to a whole nother level than most of these guys. Everybody's out here looking for the next best supplement. What's the right steroid to take? Some of these guys are taking. Me, I'm getting my strength from my spirituality, man, from God. That's what I love. That's what I'm getting it from.
When the fight came up, when it came to scheduling, did you have to try to make sure that this fight happened after dusk? You could actually make sure you can get.
I was trying to, hopefully, and it worked out perfectly. But like when he first asked me, he's like, "Hey, do you mind fighting during Ramadan?" I said, "Well, Chicago's June 9th, so give me at Chicago and I'm down." So he said, "Oh, so you're down to fight during Ramadan?" I said, "Yeah, Chicago." And he's like, "Well, I got Utica." I was like, "All right, whatever, it's cool."
So it looked like you were really trying to press forward. I mean, how much time did you actually get to really study this opponent? I know it was probably more of you sticking to your plan, but tell us a little about what that change meant for you, and did it change up your game plan, what you were trying to bring into the fight?
Yeah, I mean, it changed up just because I was going from Nico, who's kind of a shorter guy than him, and he's an orthodox guy, and then I went from Nico to a tall southpaw, and a guy that really had nothing to lose, man. He was just coming in here, just got signed. And I was on a 3-fight winning streak, so I basically had nothing to gain from this fight. I've taken it, but I'm one of those guys, I'm down to fight anybody in the world at any time, man. You can't be a fighter in this game and say no when somebody offers you a fight. Like most of these ranked guys, they're out here using the rankings as a reason to say no. Like, oh no, I'm not fighting downward. I'm sitting there like, dude, I'm on a 4-fight winning streak. Put me in a cage with anybody. I don't care who it is. I'll put my streak up because I think I'm the best in the world. So put me in cage against anybody and I'll beat them.
He seemed to show a lot of toughness. Did he surprise you and the way he was able to take a lot of the punishment?
Yeah, man, he was a tough kid. I knew he was going to be tough when I first saw him because I'm not one of those guys that watches a lot of tape on somebody. And I had my coaches that watch tape, and they were like, this is going to be a scrap, so don't go in there thinking, oh, this guy just got signed. He's going to be easy cake. My coach is always the one to tell me that you're going in there and you're fighting RoboCop. Don't go in there thinking, oh, this is going to be a softball or anything. Every fight, your next fight's always your toughest fight, no matter who it is. I don't look back, oh, I beat Jordan Mann, I beat Tim Means, who's this guy? I'm looking at this guy, the next guy in front of me, that's the toughest guy I'm fighting.
At the end of the second round, it looked like you guys were kind of jawing back and forth a little bit. What was being said right then?
I caught him with a good spinning heel kick, and like it's one of those where like you're sparring, you're like, what the hell you just hit me with? And it was like a foot uppercut too. And you're like, what the hell? It was like a Zohan thing where he's like, what's that? You just hit me with your foot? And it was like weird. And he's like, oh, that's what you're doing? That's what you're doing? That Nick Diaz like, oh, you're doing spinning shit now? And it was just funny.
There was a lot of talk on Twitter about a potential staph infection they might see on your arm. Is that any truth to that?
No, it wasn't an infection. It was just a little pimple on there, but nothing serious at all. The doctor checked it out before the fight and after the fight. We're all good.
You won 4 fights in a row now. You think it's time for you to crack that top 15 rankings?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm down to fight anybody in the world, man. But none of these guys are willing to fight, man. They're sitting here hiding behind their number. Me, honestly, like I want to stay busy. So I know all these ranked guys are out here hiding, and then some of them just fought, and then some of them are not fighting anybody. So honestly, like I feel, give me the Nico Price fight again, man. That was the guy who I was supposed to fight, and I know he's down to fight. So I'm down to get a quick turnaround and fight him. I know he didn't get hurt either. I think he just didn't get approved by a New York commission because he like messaged me saying, yeah, bro, I just want to let you know I'm not hurt. I'm not scared of you. I just didn't get approved. And I was like, all right, whatever.
You're saying a quick turnaround. Like, how quick do you think?
Chicago's June 9th. I'm cool with that. Nah, but like, honestly, I'm ready to go whenever. Like, I heard it all. That California card sounds pretty good. I haven't been to the West Coast yet.
Are you going to celebrate tonight?
Man, we've been to Syracuse and there's like a waffle place out there. It's really good, and I had to go sit there and watch my coaches and brother eat because we'll break our fast and then they'll go look for something to eat. And then my brother's he loves sweets, so he'll break his fast and he'll go look for something, the sweetest place in New York. So that's where we went, and I just had to sit there watch him eat brownies and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, after the fight.
Better than Denny's?
yeah. Now we went to Denny's a couple times, man. It's cracking over there.
How was the whole experience here at the Adirondack Banks?
Man, it was really nice. I loved it, man. I loved the crowd. I didn't know I was gonna have that big of a following here, but I had a lot of people out here that were cheering for me, and I loved it.
Everybody good? Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it, man.